Good morning, guys. Welcome to another edition of Recreation Station here with the Kentucky Department of Parks. My name is Paul. I'm here at Carter Cave State Resort Park, and if you guys have been paying any attention to our social media feeds, you'll realize that the Kentucky State Park System is open for business. As of June 1st, this past Monday, you can come out and enjoy all that your resort parks have to offer here in Kentucky. So before we look into everything that you are going to be able to do, of course, there will be some services that are limited. So let's look at some of the things that you're not going to be able to do if you come here, specifically here to Carter Caves. But let's look at that before we get into everything else that you can check out, all right? So here at Carter Caves, if you come here any given day, you're not going to be able at this time, and we're looking to change a lot of this stuff, but as of right now, we are not going to be offering any cave tours, so no cave tours. We will not be able to sign out any cave permits at this time. Shelter houses will not be available. No playgrounds, no mini golf, no public swimming pool, and of course the gym mine that you see right here in front of the Welcome Center behind me, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to open that at this time. So these things are not going to be offered at this time. We're looking to change that in the next phase as we try to reopen a lot of these facilities. But let's not focus on what you can't do. Let's focus on what you can do at your Kentucky State Park. One of the first places you're going to come to is going to be the Welcome Center, which is this building that you see right here behind me. Welcome Center is kind of the hub here at Carter Caves. It's going to be one of the first buildings that you come to, and it is your absolute best place for any information that you need when you come here to the park. You can come here and get free trail maps. You can come and get any kind of souvenir in the gift shop here right behind me. Also drinks and snacks, those types of things. Now we are limited to only 10 visitors at a time inside of the Welcome Center at a time, so you will need to kind of look and pay attention to things as you go inside. But the gift shop is open for business, so this is your place for any kind of snacks, any kind of information, as well as restrooms when you come here to the park. But once you get all the information that you need, and once you learn about everything else that's here at the park, let's get out and about and let's see what we can offer here at Carter Cave State Resort Park. So guys, if you're not able to go on one of the cave tours here at the park, probably the next best thing that you can do here is to go out on some of the trails. Now, Carter Caves is known for their trail system. We've got over 30 miles worth of trails that will get you out into the outdoors, ranging from little half-mile trips all the way up to nearly 9-mile routes. Now, on those 9-mile sections, we also have backcountry camping. So if you want to get out and you want to spend the night here at Carter Caves on one of the backcountry camping areas, you can do that, but it does require a permit. All you have to do is either give the front desk at the Lewis Caveland Lodge a call and check on availability, and also upon checking in, you'll need to sign out one of those permits so we know you're out there, but those are available. Now, some of the places like right here behind me is Smoky Bridge. Smoky Bridge is located on the Three Bridges Trail, which is one of the most popular trails here at the park. Smoky Bridge is also probably one of the largest, if not the largest, natural bridge in the state of Kentucky. So it's a beautiful feature on the Three Bridges Trail, and all along that trail you also see places like Fern Bridge, Raven Bridge. So you've got opportunities to see natural arches just like the one right here behind me. Now, one of my favorite trails here, one of my absolute favorite trails is called the Box Canyon Trail, which is located in our Cascade Cave area. Box Canyon Trail is only 3/4 of a mile long, but geologically speaking, it's so unique. It almost looks like you're walking into a valley, and as the name would suggest, into a box of sandstone. And sandstone doesn't typically weather that way. So when you walk into that box, you'll see angles that are almost perfectly 90 degrees that is not typical of those types of formations. So whether it be a place like Smoky Bridge, seeing these large geological features, Box Canyon, you can also see little short trails like Natural Bridge, which is located directly behind the Welcome Center. The Natural Bridge Trail is about a ½ mile long, but you'll also see one of the only natural bridges in the state of Kentucky that supports a paved road over the top of it. So you've got all these great geological features that you can check out on the trail system here at Carter Caves, backcountry camping, but maybe hiking and maybe staying out overnight is not your cup of tea. Maybe you even want to get on a rope. we also have those opportunities available here in designated areas. So we've got a rappelling or a rock climbing area that's designated for people who want to try that out. That does, however, require a permit as well. Now, these permits that we're talking about, once again, whether it be the backcountry camping or whether it be the rappelling, you'll need to stop by the front desk at the Caveland Lodge in order to sign out those permits, because we like to keep track and make sure you're safe while you're out. Speaking of being safe, while you're out on trails, it's always a good idea to try to be aware of your surroundings. We do everything we possibly can to try to keep everybody safe on our trails. We maintain them, we clear out brush to try to keep you on everything safely. But regardless of what we do, you always have to be aware of your surroundings, because there are always possible hazards that you could come in contact along the way. Now, a lot of times when people go out on trails, poison ivy, leaves of 3, let it be. Most people know how to recognize things like that. However, occasionally you might come across other plants such as stinging nettle. Now, stinging nettle is kind of a neat plant, also a very painful plant, that if you come in contact with it, the spines on it can cause great irritation to your skin. So similar to poison ivy, you get those oils on you. The stinging nettle will leave those spines in your skin, causing a lot of reaction in most people. So you got to be careful about that type of stuff. Now, you have to be willing to accept animals and insects on their own terms. This is their home. We're just visiting here. So anytime you see anything like insects, occasionally you'll come across hornets, those types of things, you want to be very careful. Leave them alone. You don't want to worry about those types of things while we're out here, and we want you to be safe. So if you've been out hiking and maybe you're looking for something else to kind of check out, we have all kinds of opportunities for paddling around here. Now, we've been seeing an increased number of folks who have been going out to Tigard's Creek and coming down Tigard's Creek and taking out right here at the entrance of the park. Tigard's Creek is probably one of the more beautiful stretches of stream that you can do in this area of Kentucky. It's absolutely fantastic. However, what you have to realize is that you have a very limited time of opportunity when the water is ideal for being on that water. So what we would recommend to everybody is, even though we don't offer any kind of livery services for people wanting to check out Tigard's Creek, we do suggest that you do a search for Tigard's Creek water gauge. And if you do that, hopefully it will bring you up to a current gauge that will tell you the CFS of Tigard's Creek. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. If it's anything below about 300 CFS, then chances are you are going to be walking more than you're going to be paddling Tigard's Creek. That's why we only offer those trips during a certain time of the year. So what we would recommend, go online, look up any kind of gauge information for Tigard's Creek, and if you're going to come out and see a beautiful stretch, just make sure it's over 300 CFS before you do that. Now, if it's not the ideal situation for you on Tigard's Creek, then you've got Smoky Lake here. Smoky Lake is a great place to come to. It's 45 acres. You can go up scenic Smoky Creek and see some really beautiful, beautiful stuff. You can head down to the opposite side of the lake and see the park dam here that kind of creates Smoky Lake as well. Now, we are hoping at some point here over the next few weeks to be able to offer rental kayaks available to our customers. So if you want to come out to the park and you want to maybe experience some kayaking for the first time, you're going to have that opportunity here at Carter Caves to do that. All rentals will be done out of the Welcome Center. You can call ahead and check and see what the conditions are that one day and see if you can rent one of our kayaks. We'll be renting that information is going to be available very soon. Like us on Facebook in order to get more information about that. So it may be, if paddling is not your cup of tea, maybe you want to do some fishing. Now, if you want to do some fishing, I hear that Smoky Lake is a great opportunity for fishermen as well. I'm not much of a fisherman. However, a lot of guys will come out here and bring their boats. There are no motors allowed on Smoky Lake, but a lot of guys will bring their trolling motors out and they'll come out here and go around the lake and check out some stuff. So if you're one of those guys, you can either do that, bring your boat out, or you can come out and just fish along the edges. You do have to be careful though, because occasionally there is some debris on the side that could get you tangled up. So be sure to be careful about that. So I feel like we've given you some great ways to experience your Kentucky State Park, but maybe for whatever reason we missed out on something that spoke directly to you. Well, I think I've probably saved the best for last. Cave Branch Creek. Cave Branch Creek is always a popular location for people to check out here at Carter Caves. It doesn't get that name for nothing. The reason why they call it Cave Branch Creek is because all up and down this valley, it is responsible for nearly every single cave found here on park property. It's what's created Bat Cave, it created X Cave and Saltpeter Caves, as well as forming Cave Branch Cave right now as we speak. So this water follows in along the entrance to the park, and anytime you come into the park, especially on a beautiful day like today, you'll see people out here splashing around in Cave Branch. Whether it be picking up rocks, seeing what's there, maybe just hanging out with your friends on the water, it gives you a great opportunity to just sit back, relax, maybe listen to the water, maybe listen to the birds, but it's an increasingly popular location for people to come and check out. So after you've experienced everything that we've given you today, and after you've kind of came down here and checked out Cave Branch Creek, what better way to finish out the day than to light up the grill? So you'll see that along the park entrance road too. People will bring out their grills, fire up the charcoal, and fix that gourmet meal for you guys to experience.
How's it looking, man? I'm starving. Right.
Good, looking good.
Right.
Got chicken, got a hot dog here. Mm. Oh yeah.
I'm good, dude, thanks.
Okay, so let's say maybe your barbecue didn't go according to plan. We've got you covered there as well. Tierneys Cabin restaurant is open all day long, 7 days a week for carry-out orders, all right? So if you want to have breakfast, you can get your breakfast anytime between 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. in the morning. You can call us up for lunch from 11:30 to 3:30, or you can even call in for dinner from 4 o'clock to 7 p.m. at night. So these are take-out orders only. You can call into the front desk, you can place your order, and then you can come and pick it up. Now, we do prefer you to pay by phone if that's okay, but if not, you can actually pay upon arrival, but we'll even bring it out to you if you want us to. So don't forget that Tierneys Cabin Restaurant will have all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, available for carry-out if you come out to the park anytime. Now, with that said, let's say you want a room. We are renting rooms at this time, so all you need to do is just go to the parks.ky.gov website. You can either place a reservation online, you can call us here at the park, make your reservations, and not only is it opened up to lodge rooms, you can also rent one of the cottages here that we have here at Carter Caves. So whether it be just coming out to relax, or whether it be staying overnight in one of the lodge rooms or one of the cottages, and also the campground will be opening here before too long. We're shooting for June 11th on opening up the campground. We also are going to be opening up the horseback riding June 5th. So that's just right around the corner. We're slowly opening up, but guys, we want you to come back out to your Kentucky State Park. So we appreciate you spending some time with us here on the Recreation Station. Hopefully we've given you all kinds of different opportunities to experience your Kentucky State Park, as well as call in, stay with us, eat at Tierneys Cabin Restaurant, just experience everything that we have to offer. So have a great evening, guys. We appreciate you stopping by.